It was a monster weekend at the box office. I'm Paul Garabedian, Senior Media Analyst for Comscore, with your weekend box office wrap-up for the weekend of March 29 through the 31st, 2024. Of course, Godzilla x Kong, the new empire, overperformed, earning $80 million in its domestic debut, $114 million internationally, for a global weekend of $194 million. People flocked to PLFs and IMAX screens to see these characters, not only for that immersive visual experience, but the immersive sound experience, how loud that is in those theaters, the roar of Godzilla and Kong coming to life, really as you can only get in a movie theater. In the second spot, Ghostbusters: The Frozen Empire, now in its second weekend, $15.6 million. That film is now up to $73.3 million in domestic box office. Coming in third in its fifth weekend, Dune Part 2 with another $11.3 million for $252.6 million domestically. The film is now at $626.1 million globally. That's another Warner Brothers hit in that top five. Kung Fu Panda 4, still a mainstay after a month in theaters, $10.3 million. That film is up to $151.8 million domestically and $346.1 million globally. And rounding out the top five, Immaculate, now in its second weekend, $3.2 million. The horror film is now up to $11.1 million. That film stars Sydney Sweeney in another great role for her after Anyone But You. The year-to-date box office is running 6% down versus last year at $1.648 billion. But you know, we're going to have a rough comp coming up this weekend, as a year ago, Super Mario Brothers had an incredible debut. And so now as we head towards Monkey Man, Civil War, and other films in April, the comps to last year are going to be tough, but The Fall Guy is on the way at the beginning of summer. And that's a wrap for this week. I'm Paul Garabedian, Senior Media Analyst for Comscore, and I'll see you at the movies.